Hi, this is Maya from the Worldwide Good News, and I have Sherry with me all the way from Springfield, Illinois. She is at the IL School. She's going to tell us a lot about the amazing project she's been doing there with the kids and Writers Conference. So hi, Sherry, how are you?
Hi, Maya. I'm good. I'm very honored to be here.
Great. We're honored to have you. Tell me a little bit about the school you teach.
I'm Sherry Frichet, and my school is Isles Elementary School. It was named for a man named Elijah Isles, and he was one of Abraham Lincoln's best friends because I'm in the land of Lincoln, Springfield, Illinois, and this is the oldest operating school in our district. So it's a wonderful place. But the most important thing about our school, I think, is that we are preparing our students at Isles to be compassionate and active global citizens. We partner with Free the Children. We're a youth in action school, and we're really excited about all the great things that the kids are doing here.
Yeah, and you actually did a little video with the kids, and we're going to show it in a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about the video, and then we can actually show what you've done there. Great little lesson that the kids were talking back to you and telling how they can be idealistic and change agents in the world.
Well, I see each class for half an hour each week, and I have a couple master's degrees, and my latest one was in administration. And I did a research project for Illinois State University about service learning and whether students who are involved in service learning have decreased discipline and office referrals and increased test scores. There's a TED Talk that was about this recently, and it was really intriguing. And we use some of Louise Hay's affirmations for stress reduction. So the research study qualitatively followed a small group of students through the school year 2 years ago. And the study was so successful that the principal wanted the entire school to be part of this type of program. So it is basically an alternative program teaching social and emotional skills with a stress reduction component in order to prevent behavior problems, to promote academic success, and to create compassionate and empathic global citizens. So the program is basically school-wide because the principal appreciated the research study so much. So as I said, I see every class for a half-hour a week, and during that time, I teach relaxation strategies and anger management strategies and peaceful conflict resolution. And out of that, Maya, just amazing, amazing things happened. One of which was that I began this interesting relationship with several people. One of them, Yoko Ono, who has the Imagine Peace website. We started corresponding. And so we did a really cool project last year called the Imagine Peace Meet a We Wish Tree. And she posted the videos on her website, on her Imagine Peace website. So, and she sent, now this is amazing. She is such a lovely person. We made a video for her, and she was so touched. She sent each of the students in one of those videos a postcard.
That's amazing.
She sent them each a note. Can you believe that?
That's so great.
I know. And the kids were so excited to get a note from her. John Lennon's wife, it was very cool. But our most recent adventure, we had an idea for a book, and the book's title was configured by the students. So really, I just facilitate. The students have most of the ideas. The title of the book is called The Magic Aglet. If you don't know what an aglet is, it's the little plastic piece on the end of the shoelaces.
Oh.
And it was so neat, though, because I thought, oh my gosh, we have a book. How are we going to figure out what to call it? And one of the kids said, listen, this is about Free the Children. And Free the Children was started by 12-year-olds who believed that they could sow the seeds of peace and really make a difference in the world. And the message of Free the Children is one person can make a big difference, one small life. And what is smaller than an aglet?
Oh, that's so great. And, let's see the children talk about this themselves. Let's see the video that you prepared.
All hearts are the same color. All hearts are the same color. All hearts are the same color. All hearts are the same color.
We're doing the Magic Aglet in our Writers Conference. What am I trying to teach you?
That even the smallest people can do big things. To make peace with other people.
You can. Our Writers Conference focus this year is all about, what we're learning about children's lives all over the world, how we're learning to use our own brains to think critically and solve some of the world's most serious problems, right? Have you ever carried water before? I mean, more than just in a glass. It's heavy, isn't it? Yeah. What we're learning today is about access to clean water. Why do some kids in some countries not get to go to school? Grace.
Some kids in other countries don't get to go to school because they have to collect water and food for their family. I've learned how important clean water is to all of us.
So in this life we must show heart. We mustn't tease or tear apart. 'Cause broken hearts are hard to mend. So lend a hand, be a friend. Good thing to give people water if they need water, like a bottle of water or something. But why is that not what we are doing? Aiden.
We learn to not just give them like a bottle of water, but to give them money to make a sustainable amount.
Yes, and Keith, sustainable development.
All hearts are the same.
All
hearts are the same.
All hearts are the same.
All hearts are the same.
Your heart and my
All hearts are the
heart.
same color. All hearts are the same color. All hearts are the same color. Collected money to make schools, and kids can have money to go to school. I think education is important because if you get it, you can read and write, and if you can't read and write, you can't do anything. If you want to read your children a bedtime story and you don't go to school, how are you going to read them in so that they won't go, so that they can go to sleep and they won't have bad dreams? That's the thing about school.
Oh, this was a great video. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you. As you can see, the kids are very enthused about it and very, they really have ownership of it.
Yes, I can completely see it, and I love what you did with the video, and they're very excited, and this is what we want to see. Kids playing together, participating together to create a better world, and this is really, really, really inspiring. And so you've done that at the school. You're doing the whole school. I mean, that is just amazing. The Yoko Ono story is unbelievable because I remember last year talking to you and 2 years ago talking to you about it. And this is exactly John Lennon's legacy, is imagine it together, and you are actually practicing it. You're facilitating and enabling the kids to actually have a safe space to do that.
And, we are selling the book at our Writers Conference this year. The Trevor Romain Company is awesome, and they're publishing the book for us. And all of the proceeds from the book will go to our Free the Children's sister schools in East Asia.
Oh, that's great. This is really paying it forward. Yeah. It's all about true change agents. So you're actually growing next generation's change agents.
Maya, I got to tell you this. This is another cool story. And it just happens. You know how these serendipitous things happen,
Yeah.
And I met a young boy, and you ran a story on Worldwide Good News about his book, and he has that mystical connection with Australia, and he loves the crocodile hunters. So we have written to Terry and Bindi and Robert Irwin and invited them to come to our writers conference, and all the kids are just wishing so hard that Brendan's dream of meeting them could come true at our writers conference.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be completely amazing. Yeah, and I really hope that's going to happen.
I just received yesterday an email from Mark and Craig Kielberger. They're the founders of Free the Children, and they've written a foreword for our book. And
oh, that's great.
Yoko also volunteered to write a foreword for it, and Trevor as well. Although, actually, the publisher wants to do a children's series now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I know, based on this concept. So, you know, I just kind of roll with it and do whatever I feel needs to be done to facilitate the kids' learning and any of the projects that come my way. I just kind of open my notebook each day and say, okay, here I am.
That's so wonderful, and that's such a positive way of viewing it, and being the enabler versus pushing a result and an outcome. You're just being there for the children, and that is so important. You're such a leader and a change agent, and it is just such an honor to know you, to be a friend, and to hear what's been going on in your life. I mean, we've met 4 years ago, I think, online. We've never actually met physically.
I know, I want to.
Yeah, one day, very soon, I promise. So it's just so exciting. And, you know, seeing the progress and the amazing impact you've had on the world so far. And, you know, the future just holds more and more amazing experiences. So besides a book series with the kids and the writers conference and any other amazing projects in your way, and is there any way other people can participate or help or learn about what you're doing?
Absolutely. We are partnering with Free the Children. So a lot of the Free the Children's initiatives we take part in. And we have a fair trade store at Isles, and this is a completely student-run business.
Wow.
But it is, I teach a unit on child labor and on fair trade and fair market practices. And right now, the students order and they keep inventory and they sell and they count the money and they pay the bills. And it's such a good tool to teach kids about math, about bookkeeping, about marketing and strategy and reading, and it's third grade through seventh grade that are involved. So, you know, it's not rocket science, but it's hugely beneficial to the students in so many ways. Another initiative that we have that the kids are very excited about, we have a week called our Me to We Drug Free Week, and we have theme days and things like that. But as far as your viewers, and if they're interested in participating or contacting me, we would love to have authors, published authors or speakers, or anyone that is interested in attending our writers conference. It's on Friday, April 29th, 2011. It is a professional writers conference for our students. And we have workshops on writing and illustrating, publishing, and we have workshops on the different United Nations Millennium Development Goals. And those goals were mentioned in the video that we showed with the manager of the Fair Trade Store. She was talking about why we have the Fair Trade Store and how we're trying to work with the United Nations to make these wonderful things happen for children.
So that's so great.
Yeah,
wow.
If anybody's interested, you know, they can contact me. I have, you know, through Worldwide Good News or through my Facebook or my school website. So I welcome.
That's great.
I would.
Yeah, definitely. That is just so amazing what you're doing with that school. Like, the school is the future.
Well, Maya, it's amazing what the school is doing with me. Let me tell you. It's a learning experience, and it's such a transformative experience for me.
That's so great. That is amazing. Well, thank you, Sherry, so much for all your work and for being with us today. And you'll be sending us more videos, especially from the Writers Conference. We want to hear all about it. You are one of our new anchors, so I wanted to also give you the time and honor you by interviewing you here and you know, giving space for your own personal narrative of what you're doing in the world. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Maya. I appreciate it so much.
My pleasure. And this was Maya from the Worldwide Good News.